gold and black molly, which... Alright, so we're back with the video today, and today we'll be adding 50 colorful fish and a pond full of mollies and platies. So here I have a pond full of a bunch of swordtails and a bunch of other fish. So I have all these swordtails in this pond, and I'm about to add some new fish in here. So I'm about to take out all the swordtails and put them in the other tropical fish pond. So the other fish I'm adding here are coming from a 125-gallon fish tank. Now I'm about to convert it to a cichlid tank, so I gotta take all the tetras, Chinese algae eater, the cory cats, and the angelfish. I'll probably end up putting all of them in this pond. And so I'll take out the swordtails because they keep having tons of babies, and I hate for the tetras and angelfish to eat all the baby swordtails. Alright, so I have a bucket and a net, and so I'll bait the fish with the fish food, and then whenever the fish go up to get the fish food, I'll just get a net and scoop them out. Let's get them all coming up. Here we go. You can see the swordtails are starting to come out a little bit more. Alright, so we only got a few. I mean, we got like 15 babies and a few mediums and one big female. As you can tell, grab them. So we got a bunch of red swordtails like this, and this is a big female, so hopefully she'll have a bunch of babies in here. But as you can tell, there's a lot of tiny babies all in here that we caught. Since I didn't catch all the fish, I will be coming at night when the fish are asleep or not as active, because I do have a lot of hiding space in here. I got the center blocks underneath this plant, and I won't be able to get them, so I'll probably wait till later today. I'll get them. But for right now, I'm gonna get these in the new pond. All right, so babies like these will get eaten by the angels and tetras. That's why I want to move them out and put them in the other pond. All right, so before we add the fish in the pond, let's go ahead and get these corridors out for my 125, and let me get these Amazon swords out and put them all in the tropical fish pond. All right, here's the Amazon swords we're about to take out, and you kind of see one of the corridors or two of them down there, and they're all hiding these little cracks and everything. So we'll just go ahead and get them out. All right, there we go. There's the tank without the swords. And yeah, it looks super empty, but we'll get some stuff in here. All right, so before you want to add the plants in, you see there's a bunch of dead leaves and stuff. You just want to rip these off, and so it won't take up the nutrients from the plant and it'll grow better. All right, so plants are good now, so we'll get them in. There we go. So we just got the plants in. So right now, so we'll get the fish in. All right, so we'll start off with the swordtails and then the corridors. All right, so I just added all the fish and plants in the pond. So right now, so I'm gonna take out the big angelfish and put it in my 55-gallon planted aquarium. All right, time to get them out. Oh, phone just fell, but I got angelfish in the bucket. So here we go. Here's a 55-gallon planted aquarium. We can put the angelfish in. All right, so this angelfish water is a little bit colder than the 55-gallon tank. For now, I'm gonna let the angelfish adjust the temperatures. I'm gonna drip acclimate it, and then add it in. All right, so change of plans. I couldn't find a little tube to do the drip acclimation, so I just got a little Ziploc bag and put them in here. So I'll give like 10 minutes, and I'll put them in. But in general, this tank's doing pretty good. I mean, I don't have a lot of fish in here, so I think this black angelfish will stand out. Next to this tank, I do have my 110-gallon saltwater aquarium. So the corals, the glass look a little bad. The corals, the fish, are all looking good. All right, so it's been about 20 minutes now, so let's go ahead and get the fish in. There we go, so the fish is in the tank, and you see the little white dots are the little bubbles, the little sand I just had them in. But yeah, I mean, the tank looks good. He might be a little big, but I think he'll be okay. And I might upgrade the tank soon. Alright, so I already got the plants, angelfish, and the corridors out to 125. So might as well get all the tetras and other fish, put them in the small pond. Alright, so we can try to get the tetras. I do have some swordtails. I'll put them into a small pond because they're not that colorful. And then I have this little guy and a Chinese algae eater somewhere in here. Alright, so actually, I'm gonna have to drain the tank. The fish are too fast, I can't get them. So I'm gonna go ahead and drain the tank and then I'll get the fish. Alright, for me to drain the tank, I need to use this tubing that I have for the small pond where all the fish will be going. Alright, so I'm getting this pump out and you can see how dirty these filters are. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this pond while I'm at it. But I need this motor to drain the water out, and I'll use this tubing to get it out from the 125 to bring the water outside. There we go, so I got the pump draining this big tank. Tubes coming down here. Got my cat watching everything. And then the water comes out here and just goes outside. Alright, so we just finished draining the tank and it took forever. So right now I got the fish in a bucket. I didn't record it because I was taking forever. I mean, it took me like 30 minutes to net like 8 or 9 fish. I couldn't even find the Chinese algae eater. It is hiding there somewhere. But so right now I did take out the pump and everything to drain the tank. So I'm gonna put the pump back on, get it going, and then I'll add the fish in. Alright, so we got the stream going and the pond is looking pretty clear. I mean, you can see it's a bunch of little tiny babies, swordtails. Kind of see them, kind of not. But we got all the tetras and fish acclimated, so let's get them in now. Alright, so we just got the tetras in the pond. So right now, probably gonna wait till it gets dark to get these swordtails out, because when it's night, they don't be moving. So we just scoop them up and put them in the pond. So let's wait a little bit, it'll get dark, and we'll get back to it. Alright, it's a beautiful sunset, and I finally managed to get the Chinese algae eater. Now the water is about the same, so it should be fine. So let me pour them out on my hand to get a better look. He's stuck to the roof, so I guess I'll just do this and put them in. There we go, in pond somewhere, but I mean, it's a great, hold on, let me focus. Get over here. But it's a great sunset. Alright, so back outside, and we're gonna check out the swordtails, see what we can get. So coming up, you can see one is like right here. Some of the tetras we added in. A bunch of little babies. You can see a bunch of more swordtails. You got a big one right here. Some other swordtails. And I mean, there's pretty much everywhere, so we're gonna net them out. Alright, so I'm netting the swordtails out and stuff. And I even got a colorful molly, so I even got his gold and black molly, which is pretty nice, so it'll be a good addition. And let's grab this other red swordtail. Now I do have a few in this bucket already, but I mean, we still got like 20 more to go. Alright, so I'm out here checking out my guppy pond. You see right here, got a big old crawfish, just I guess scavenging around and getting some food. Alright, so we got the molly and some of the swordtails. I mean, I still have a bunch left. I'll probably leave them in there and see if they keep breeding and see how they do. But right now, we're gonna put the fish in. Alright, so we're at the pond. I mean, you can see all the fish are in nighttime mode. Everyone's sleeping and staying still. Oh shoot, you got a tree frog right there. Here's a better zoom in version, but we got a tree frog with a little leaf on his back. But right now, we'll release all the swordtails and the molly in the pond. I gotta get these little roots out, but actually, let me grab this out. Into the pond. And we'll come back tomorrow and check on all the fish. So it's been the next day, and all the fish look super good. I mean, you can see all the red swordtails are all, everyone's being pretty active. It's kind of hard to see them still since they are kind of like a maroonish red. But, I mean, everyone looks pretty good. And you still can see a little bit of red swordtails, so we don't have too much. But you see the tetras, they look like plain minnows. I mean, they're kind of fast. You kind of see them a little bit right there. With them being a little bit darker, you can't really see them. But I guess it's good knowing that they're in here and they're good. So that is it for today's video. Like, comment, subscribe if you like this video. So we got a koi pond coming up, and we're setting up the 125-gallon fish tank and make a single tank. So we got that video coming up. So like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for future videos.